From words of praise to fighters sleeping on a couch after giving everything to charity. These are the most respectful moments in MMA.
This is respect sport, you know. This is not trash talking sport.
Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor's first encounter was a thrilling battle. After a tough fight where Diaz secured a submission win, the two didn't waste any time in bad blood. Instead, they turned the heat down and praised each other's skills, showing that mutual admiration can shine even after such a heated contest.
Great fight, brother. Great fight.
I tell you what, man, his face was open up and he's still just coming at me. You've got to respect that. You've got to respect Nate and the style of fighting that he brings. How can you not?
Hey, and right on Conor McGregor for taking the fight too on short notice, and we got it done.
Nate Diaz, thank you for being awesome.
Speaking of McGregor, the man is a walking highlight reel, especially when it comes to disrespectful moments and trash talk. But he isn't always like that. Remember when he went bananas over Cowboy's python coat? The two shared a genuine laugh before their match.
That's one hell of a coat, Donald. My God. I gotta give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? I don't know whether you've outdone me. I've got lions on the inside of my baby here, you know what I mean? But that's a damn good coat, brother.
Not only that, but after the fight, McGregor went and hugged him, comforting his fallen opponent.
Conor McGregor announces his return with about as many style points as you could produce.
He broke his nose.
Then there was McGregor's iconic match with Jose Aldo. After taking Aldo down in a matter of seconds, McGregor didn't just celebrate. He took a moment to ensure everyone knew how talented and hardworking Aldo is, turning a potential bragging moment into one of acknowledgement.
But I tell you, he's powerful and he's fast. But precision beats power and timing beats speed. And that's what you saw there. Honestly, I feel for Jose. He was a phenomenal champion. We deserved to go a little bit longer.
Now, did you know that after getting submitted by Charles Oliveira in the main event of UFC 269, Dustin Poirier vowed to donate $20,000 to Oliveira's charity that works in his home village? It's moments like these that show MMA isn't just about fighting, it's about heart and compassion too.
I'd like to donate $20,000. You want to donate $50 to your hometown where you're from? To somewhere. You pick where the money goes.
Actions like these make Poirier a respected man in the fighting circles. And on top of it, he has a foundation of his own and built a playground for kids with special needs as a final wish for a kid who passed away, funded by auctioning the gear that he wore in the championship-winning fight. Helping kids is one of the purest ways to do good, and Dustin definitely earned even the haters' respect.
But he wanted other children with disabilities to benefit.
It's powerful, man.
It's the champ, Dustin Poirier. Everything I wore to the octagon tonight is going to be auctioned off. We're going to get this playground built for Aaron Hill, and it's going to be a beautiful thing in Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm excited to do it. Thank you for the support.
If you think this is respect-worthy, wait to see what movie star The Rock did for UFC fighter Themba Gorimbo later. But before we get to that, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Surely you remember when Khabib took down McGregor. Well, after the win, things got heated as Khabib hopped the cage and mixed it up with McGregor's crew. However, in the aftermath, during the press conference, he apologized for his actions and later shared moments of mutual respect with McGregor online. Guess he got a Dagestani-ass whooping with the belt at home.
First of all, I want to say sorry to Athletic Commission, Nevada, sorry to Vegas. I know this is not my best side. Thank you guys. Thank you for waiting for me here. I know my father gonna smash me when I go home because I know he's gonna smash me. Nevada, sorry. Vegas, sorry.
Another time Khabib showed his class was after Islam Makhachev won his title fight at UFC 280. Drama ignited between Khabib's cousin and Khamzat. But Mr. Peacemaker Khabib stepped, got everyone together, and issued an apology to bury the war axe the next day. I kind of wanted to see Khabib versus Khamzat though.
Incident. Abu Dhabi, Islam выиграл пояс, как нас не нас, как она меня была, понятного человека. На самом деле уже и интернет весь пишет, звонят, даже пояс исторических событий даже закинули. Уже собрались с братьями, пообщались, извинились друг друга, обнялись. Надеюсь, что в дальнейшем хороших поводов. Выиграл, да, пояс еще, следующий очень близко вот этот наш вот этот момент, который...
After breaking his leg in a rematch against Chris Weidman, Anderson Silva was in obvious pain. Not only did Chris not follow up with more strikes, but after seeing that his opponent was suffering, Weidman immediately showed concern for Silva, reinforcing the camaraderie that exists between fighters. Fighters may break bones, but they don't break hearts.
There's a good shot to the body. Oh, nice. He checked it. No. He hurt his leg, and it is all over. Snapping your leg in half like that, that's a very serious injury, and this might be the end of a great mixed martial arts career.
The next moment might make your heart melt, though. Themba Gorimbo is a rising UFC star from Zimbabwe. Like most, he is aiming to be the best, the champion. But in order to achieve that, he needed to come to the US to train. There was just one issue. He had $7 in his bank account. Why? Because he sends everything he earns back home, to his village in Africa, to help build schools and water wells. So when he moved to the US, he slept on a couch in a conference room while preparing for his next fight. After seeing this, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson met with our hero and surprised him with his own house so he can bring his family to the States with him.
Man, it's good to see you. Good to finally meet you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Yeah, show me where do you sleep at?
So at night I put it out like this. Then I sleep it. During the morning I just put it back in. It's my family.
So hey, I wanted to bring you here. So Themba, I don't know anybody who lives here. I wanted to come here. I wanted to bring you here. I wanted to look you in the eye, and I wanted to tell you, welcome home.
Oh my God, thank you.
And up next is a title fight made in the US. Demetrius Johnson and John Dodson fought a fair and exciting fight. And we got to see Might Mouse show how mighty he is when he told the referee to get out of the way after receiving a nut shot. I loved it just as much as Joe Rogan did.
Right low.
Time.
No, get out of the way.
Okay. Let's start fighting.
No, get out of the way.
The better moment came when the fight was over, though when both showed what it means to be a fighter and a man.
Beating Joseph Benavides.
Thank you for finding my phone last night. Of course, man. Yeah, of course. Okay. You might talk shit about me, but I respect you as a man, okay? Hey, I respect you as a fighter and a man, too.
Jump over to One Championship, and you'll find two fighters turning their bout into a respect fight? Yep, in a comical twist, they both tried to outbow each other. Is there a belt for the humblest fighter? I'd watch that.
For mini take. And look at the respect, the integrity, the honor of these two martial arts warriors.
Then there's Lyoto Machida, who is known for being one of the most respectful fighters, and he showed incredible restraint and respect when he helped his adversary after knocking him out with a high kick. The hugs and compliments were not forgotten.
The high kick from Lyoto Machida. Thankfully, it appears that Mark Munoz is okay, but...
By Lyoto of not hitting his friend when he knew the fight was over. He hit him with that kick, went to do the punch afterwards and realized it was not necessary and stopped.
Here's another moment where he proves his humility bowing to the knocked out opponent. While some fights end with respect, most fights usually start with trash talk and stare downs. But Anderson Silva and Demian Maia proved they don't have to, after starting the match with a respectful bow to each other and the crowd.
If you have any questions now, ask them now. If not, a nice clean fight, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, go back to your corners.
Josh Quinlan showcased the spirit of MMA in a heart-stopping moment. As his opponent lay defenseless on the ground, Quinlan held back. He knew the fight was over. No need for a final blow.
Quinlan just stick level, and he's gone.
That's good sportsmanship.
But Superbon? Oh, he's on another level of respect. After delivering a knockout blow, he bowed deeply, a gesture deeply rooted in Asian culture, showing unparalleled reverence.
In this camp than ever before.
The big kibosh! The big kibosh! The big kibosh! The big kibosh! It's good night, Irene!
And who could forget Ferguson and Lee? After battling for the interim lightweight title, their sportsmanship shone through. They came together, arms wrapped around each other, with words of praise and admiration.
Give us your thoughts on the fight and how it all played out.
I underestimated his work from the bottom. What can I say, man? I thought I came out here, gave my best. Tony was a better man tonight. Whatever I'm going through, don't take away from what he did. Me and Tony, it might have been a lot of back and forth, but we come from the same alma mater. I had nothing but respect for this man. I had to say what I had to say to get the fight, but I'll be back. I'm still young. I'm still in this game.
Next up, we have Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya first beating the living crap of each other, then hugging and talking about how good the fight was, like they just didn't knee each other's faces.
Awesome match. What a striking match by Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva. A lot of us believe this is the greatest sport in the world. Great showcase for the young talent Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva. Oh, no!
We all love it when the winner of the fight gets on top of the cage and celebrates its win with the audience. But you know what's better than that? Celebrating with your opponent together. Just make sure you don't fall off of the cage. Ever tuned into one championship? If not, you're missing out on Rodtang, a beacon of respect in the MMA world. With every fight, he exemplifies what it means to honor an opponent. Respect does not only happen in the men's division, and this moment right here when the fighter held back and immediately went to help her knocked out opponent, urging the referee to call in medical attention, proves it.
Walking Samara Santos down. Oh, it's tagged on. Oh, look at that. It's good night, What happened there? Zhong Jinnan retains the world title. Zhong Jinnan carries in that right hand. It's phenomenal.
Now let's hit rewind to Anderson Silva's iconic fight with Forrest Griffin. Silva's knockout was stuff legends are made of, but it's what he did next that truly mattered. He refrained from landing more shots, showing that respect should always be at the forefront.
145. Look at Silva. I mean, that's just amazing. And again.
He's out. He's out.
And it is all over. Anderson Silva.
UFC 217 saw Georges St. Pierre and Michael Bisping provide a touching moment of sportsmanship. St. Pierre, after securing a submission victory, didn't just walk away, he helps his opponent to his feet, and they share a heartfelt embrace. It's a beautiful testament that in the end, fighters respect each other's dedication and courage.
He comes back, moves up a division, and wins a belt in a second division. This bodes for you.
He really might be better. The thought is crazy. That's crazy.
Ronda Rousey's dominance was halted by Holly Holm's stunning knockout victory. Despite their intense rivalry, Holm displayed empathy by checking on Rousey's well-being and offering words of support. Holm reminded us that respect transcends the fiercest of battles.
Beautiful. Beautiful. She's hurt. Is in trouble. She's hurt. Hell! Just an absolutely staggering performance by the challenger.
The preacher's daughter. Oh!
And speaking of fierce battles, Cormier and Gustafsson put on a show in their title fight. Both Cormier and Gustafsson were tired and beat up, but found the strength to display their sportsmanship and mutual respect by embracing in the center of the octagon, followed by Cormier's heartwarming words for Gustafsson.
I'm going away from promos, and I'm just going to be myself. Thank you, Alexander Gustafsson. You made me a better man and fighter tonight. I will forever be indebted to you and your performance tonight. Alex, thank you.
Charles Oliveira and Dustin Poirier aren't the only ones with charity foundations. MMA fighter Justin Wren was a drug addict with no vision before he went on a charity mission to Congo, where he is working to free enslaved pygmy tribes and provide them with clean water. After his return to the States, he started his fighting career and uses most of his earnings in his charity called The Fight for the Forgotten. Brian Ortega is another fighter who gets my respect outside of the cage. His foundation foundation works on helping people overcome obstacles in life, and it has received support and acknowledgement from the MMA community. Ortega's dedication to his community and his efforts to give back have garnered him significant respect inside and outside the cage.
So the Brian Ortega Foundation, give them hope. Just anyone who needs help, that's what the Brian Ortega Foundation is about, you know? It's just to encourage a lot of people who have the same like mentality and to just go out there and just do a little bit of good. And I feel like once you know, it's gonna be contagious where everyone finally sees, at least for me, I truly love seeing people happy.
Unfortunately, fighters aren't always this respectful. From soccer kicks to the head to spitting blood into your opponent's face, you have to see these dirtiest moves in MMA. Well, this video is over, so you might as well click it. What are you doing? Just click it.